Okay, so you want me to turn this one off? Okay. We'll try that again. Hang on, we're getting a lot of mic problems.
Deputy, when he was talking, I could hear him perfectly before he unmuted on the computer.
Now muted. We're still having it. Give us just a moment, please.
Judge, your mic has to be muted and then the TV has to be unmuted.
Is your mic on?
No, it's not. This one is off.
Is your computer?
I have-
Your computer? Someone who's
How about now?
That's better.
Okay, we'll try that then. I apologize. Okay, I'll try again. I'm gonna call the docket. As I call the docket, if I call your name and your lawyer doesn't answer for you, please let me know that you're here. Okay, I'm gonna start off with Mr. Juan Antonio Lopez. Are you here, sir? Mr. Lopez? All right. Mackenzie Tyner. Ms. Tyner, I see you're here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Cesar Espiritu. Ezekiel Cano. Mr. Cano. Brandon McMahon. Mr. McMahon.
Here, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, I see you. Ismael Rosas. Mr. Rosas, you here? Okay. That's you, sir? And then Adrian Gavillo.
I'm here for him, Your Honor. I don't believe I've ever had any contact with him. And then I was going to talk to Miss Ling about getting him a new attorney since I'm having leg surgery next week. So I hope Mr. Gavillo shows up. I haven't talked to him at all, I don't believe.
Okay. We'll give him a minute then to see if he shows up and we'll go from there.
Thank you.
No problem, sir. Thank you.
Hope you're having a good day. Miss Ling, may I go in a breakout room with you?
If that is okay with Judge, it's fine with me.
Okay.
Let me run through the docket one last time, see if anybody showed up. Mr. Juan Lopez, you here, sir? Mr. Lopez? Cesar Espiritu, sir, you here? Cesar Aliaga? No. Escavio Cano, Mr. Cano. Leslie Herberts, you here? How about Kyle Simpson? Sir, you here? Arlene Gay? It's Gay? No. All right. Well, state, what can I do for you? Doesn't look like we're quite ready to move on anything yet.
We may just be in a slight holding pattern, but appreciate you being here, Judge. May I go in a breakout room with Mr. Richardson?
Please do so.
Thank you.
And all right, for those folks that are here, we're going to wait on your lawyers. We're going to give them a little bit of time to show up, and then we'll start again. Thank you for being here on time. We'll give it another 10 minutes to see if they show. Okay? Thank you.
Your Honor, this is Joel Richardson. May I approach? On case number 7, Mr. Calvillo. I think you're on mute, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, we there? Good.
Good to see you again, Judge. I don't really know much about you. I've been around forever. I always tell people maybe it's time for me to retire. I've been around so long. Mr. Calvillo is not here, I don't think. When he got out of jail, I was hoping he would call me. I don't think he ever did. Normally, I asked him to give me the phone number, email address. I don't have that in my records as far as I know. The state said that's a red file, which probably means the blood results aren't back in Austin. So even if he was here, I don't think the state would be ready as far as I know. I asked if he was a fugitive. They said they didn't think he was a fugitive. So I just don't know why he didn't show up today. He probably could have found out from his bond company, or he probably found out when he got released from jail when his court date was, but that's normally how they do it. But in the meantime, may I be excused? I'm easy to get a hold of in case he does show up today.
So what is it you're asking to do? I thought you were going to asking to get off the case because of surgery.
If you allow me to do that today, I'll do that too, if you allow me to. Would that
Well,
be fine?
Since I'm the substitute teacher here, I'm not sure what the standard operating procedure is for that.
I think the judge allowed me to do it on one case, but the client was actually present. But if you prefer not to, that's fine too. I assume the surgery will go well. I don't think I'll.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm having trouble walking, but obviously I'm 67. I don't think I'll fall down while I'm recovering or anything. I don't think I'll be better than
I'm a little
you.
older than you and have trouble walking too, but so what are we going to do then for your client, Mr. Capillo?
If you'd rather just, I don't know if you want to arrest him for not showing up, or since the state's not ready, if he did show up, just give us a reset, whatever your
Let me
preference.
ask somebody smarter than me. So what do you think we should do here?
We can give him 2 weeks, and then if he doesn't present till
Okay,
in person.
so we'll do the standard. We'll give him 2 weeks to show in person. Then if he doesn't, then the BF will
Thank
go
you.
out.
We hope you have a
That's
great
what
day,
we'll
Your
do.
Honor. I've been praying for rain all summer. It looks like we're getting a whole week of rain here. I think Dallas
There's a bunch of it.
got
last week.
15 inches of rain yesterday or the other day, whatever, 15
Wow.
inches there. So
All right, sir. Well,
maybe
get your client in 2 weeks and run like the wind. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I hope you have a great day, Judge. Thank you for being here. I hope we have a little action here in county court too.
I'm hoping so too. Later, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Mr. Aliaga, I see that you're present now. Your lawyer's in another court. When he gets here, I'll let him know that you're here, sir.
Morning, Your Honor. Okay, thank you very much.
No problem, sir.
Mr. Simpson, I guess I'm not gonna get to see your dog today.
You might in a minute. He's outside right now.
How exciting.
He'll appreciate your concern. I think the paperwork on my end is done, and I believe it's with Mr. McMahon and Mr. Espiritu.
Yes, it looks like I just got the sign notification at like 9:19 and 9:22. So they might want to check their emails just to make sure.
Nothing on my end just yet.
And Caesar, how about yours?
Yours?
The screen up there is frozen, like the picture I can see of me is not the one that's on this. And I don't know if the whole screen is frozen, because I'm seeing pictures on my laptop that are not up on the wall. Is there anything I'm supposed to do today?
Mr. Simpson, can you confirm Mr. McMahon's email address for me? I just want to make sure I have the correct one in there. That hasn't bounced back, but
Okay.
Yes, I already received it.
Brandon, you want to chat the email to me and I'll chat it to her?
Yes,
You know how
sir.
to do that? All right.
I believe so. Let's see. Yeah, I got it.
I didn't see the question. But so, well, we need-
Mr. Simpson, is there anything I can do for you at this point? You and the state, I know we're talking and we were having computer issues.
Hey, good morning, Judge. If I could go into a breakout room with Caesar Aliaga.
Okay. As soon as we can get back, we're across the room working on some stuff, but we'll do that in just a second.
All right, thank you.
No problem, sir.
Esther, I'm gonna leave the meeting on the court's TV. If you can just let us know.
frozen. Okay.
Yeah, yours fine. Mr. Hernandez, yours fine.
I can hear you, Marina.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, Deputy. I see y'all too. Y'all are moving. Looks fine on this end.
And Mr. Simpson wanted to go into a breakout room with one of his clients, I think, Mr. Quano.
With Ms. Hunt?
I got it, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, ma'am.
Sure.
Mr. Simpson, we ready to do anything now?
Caesar Aliaga is filling out the paperwork, and
Okay.
we're trying to make sure we got this email correct on Brandon McMahon. Let me.
Okay. Just let me know when you need me, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, for Mr. McMahon's paperwork, it just hasn't bounced back as undeliverable, so I don't know. Usually that's whenever I know I've got the email address wrong.
Brandon, can you repeat the email address just to make sure we're on the same page?
Yes, sir. It's Brandon BRANDON McMahon MCMAHON15 @iCloud.com.
Is that what you have, Lane?
I have .net. I'll switch it
Okay.
over.
All right, thanks.
All right, I got it.
Is there somebody that can put me into a breakout room with Brandon McMahon?
Okay.
Sure.
Thanks. Judge, may I approach? This is Kyle.
Sure. Certainly, sir.
Do you mind if I log off for a minute and check in with another court? My clients are finishing their paperwork and I'll get right back.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Thank you, Judge.
Certainly.
No, tomorrow. And I'm working on two of them, like to add to. Okay. Okay.
Did we ever hear from Council Gay? Because her client is still here.
No, so I went ahead and gave her a call. She did not answer. And so I went ahead and emailed her just in case she said no.
And you're saying number 4 doesn't have to show.
Yes. Number 4 doesn't have to show.
What about number 1?
Number 1, that one was the status report, so we went
Okay.
ahead and canceled the performance review hearing
Okay.
and set it for like judges and investigators. Since it's, her status reports are just like,
Okay. What about number 6? They're here, but I didn't see their lawyer Herbst.
Ms. Herbst is also, my answer right now, he got the same notification as the state.
Okay. I'm sorry, so what we're not gonna, I mean, the defendant showed up.
Yes,
Okay. So we're just waiting on the lawyer on that one?
for number 6.
Yeah.
Yes, since it's an arraignment, I will need a pretrial conference date.
Okay.
From the attorney.
Just double checking. Know that ADA Victor Hernandez is wanting to do some work.
I say yet, I haven't met him yet. in person.
Mr. Simpson, we ready to do something?
My paperwork is done. I just need to confirm that both of my clients have finished theirs.
Oh, okay, all right. Are we entering pleas on both those cases, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Since we're waiting, would you mind just telling me what the offers are so I can put them down?
On Mr. Aliaga, it's 12 months deferred on an obstruction. And Mr. McMahon is 14 months deferred on an obstruction. I believe they both have the 2 normal classes, the DWI education and the victim impact panel and ignition interlock for half of the term.
Any CSR on either of those, sir?
Ling, do you know what the community service hours are?
It doesn't matter. I'll find out when it's time. I just was
Okay,
making work
gotcha. Thank you, Judge.
for Ms. Hahn, who hadn't unmuted, and so she's telling us without telling us.
I do
Gotcha.
that a lot. For Mr. McMahon, it's 60 hours, oh, wait, 48 hours. And for Mr. Aliaga, it appears to be 60 hours.
Mr. Simpson, I'm done with my paperwork, but is there any way I can speak to you in a break room one last time?
Can we put
Judge, can we be
them
placed in a breakout room?
done?
Thank you.
Will they send us the paperwork? So I sign it as I sentence them?
Yes.
Okay,
As soon as I get it, I'll go ahead and print it out for you.
okay.
And then,
You have a blue or black pen, I can sign it with, all I have up here is green.
I can also replace Judge Zomba if that's
Just
easier.
anything.
Just let me know.
She doesn't want greenie. Thank you, sir.
what was that, Eddie? What's up?
Marina, this is Ling. I was just saying that if I need to replace the signer and Adobe sign, I can do that if it's easier. Just let me know.
We can go ahead and do what we were doing last time, where I print out the document.
Brandon, if you can just hit your screen and the three dots and go back to that room, I think it's room 4. Your attorney's in there.
Oh, I found some other pins.
Good evening.
Hello, sir. Mr. Rosas, yeah, he's here. He's online.
Oh, yes. Yes, I just-
Hello,
You wanna
sir.
Go ahead and confirm?
Yes, I'm right here.
Okay, then you go ahead
Right.
and sit here in the back room.
Okay,
And then-
the lawyer just showed up, but since he's here in person, we're gonna have him talk to the prosecutor in the back room, okay? So you haven't been forgot, sir.
Judge, is there a way that I could go into a breakout room with Ling, or is she in the
She'll do
jury
it.
room? Okay. Thank
Can
you.
we come back into a breakout room? Ma'am?
Yes.
Done. The people that really make things work are about to make it work.
Ms. Hernandez, are you confirming the attorneys or no?
You sure?
Yes, we're gonna see if Mr. Hernandez can talk to me.
Mr. Hernandez, are you there? Yeah.
Your Honor?
Can we put you in a breakout room to talk to a lawyer?
Oh, yes, Your Honor, I can do it.
Okay, all right, we're gonna put you in a room to talk about Mr. Rosas, number 6 on the docket.
Oh, thanks, thanks.
All right, we'll make that happen.
We have a keeper of you. And I don't think he's confirmed.
Right.
Yes.
Today's the 23rd. They're required to plead guilty, right? Mr. Simpson, Ms. Hahn, you ready to go?
I just need to say something to Brandon McMahon. I'm not sure if he's still in a breakout room. I think he may be in breakout room 4.
We bring him out. Hello, Ms. Gay.
All right. Or I can go back in there if I could.
He's still in 4.
Okay, let me see if I can get into 4.
Okay.
No, it's got me assigned to 2.
Good morning, Ms. Gay.
Good morning. Sorry, I'm in felony court on a sentencing. I was wondering if I could either recall Ms. Tyner for another day this week or for next week for plea.
You want to do it on Thursday?
Pardon me?
I'm being asked about doing it this Thursday. Does Thursday this week work, ma'am, at all?
One moment, Your Honor.
Sure.
I think I can make that work, Your Honor, on Zoom.
Okay. All right. Ms. Gay says Thursday works.
And I'll go ahead and move her and have her on Thursday.
Thursday works, Ms. Gay. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No problem.
Ms. Tyner, may Ms. Tyner be excused also?
I did not see Ms. Tyner check. Oh, she did check in, I think.
Yes.
Yes, Judge.
Yeah, there she is. You were the first one in, that's right.
Yes, sir.
I think your lawyer was talking to you, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Okay. We have to come back Thursday, and the court is excusing us for today.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Well. And are we proceeding on Mr. Aliaga?
I do not see him out here.
Okay, no sweat. Mr. Simpson, you ready?
Brandon McMahon is ready, and I just would need to go into a breakout room with Mr. Aliaga.
Okay, I've been handed paperwork on Mr. Aliaga. I'm sorry, I don't have the paperwork on Mr. McMahon. We just got it. So give me second on my side.
Okay. Could I be placed
Sorry
in
for
a
that.
breakout room with Aliaga, just briefly?
Can we do that, ma'am? We'll get that done, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Sure.
And then we'll run the instrument.
Good morning, Mr. Hillier.
Good morning. Sorry about that. I'm having to use my phone. I'm a bit slow with the buttons. Good morning.
Do you need me, sir, or you really need to talk to Ms. Hahn?
I'd like to, Judge, I'd like to confer if I can, please.
Okay. Just lost the ability to move screens. She had to run out to grab some paperwork. We can wait just a second. We'll do that.
I can do it, Judge.
No problem.
Okay. Everybody can do it, except me.
Me too.
I'll miss this a little bit, but not that much. Mr. Simpson, you ready to proceed then on Mr. McMahon?
I am, Judge.
You ready, sir? All right, I'm going through signing the paperwork as we do this, but let me go ahead. I know everybody's been waiting a while. All right, this is cause number 678-711, is that right? Yes. Mr. McMahon, you were charged originally with the offense of driving while intoxicated. However, your lawyers convinced the prosecution to proceed on obstructing a passageway. Is that what you think we're doing today? Sir, you're still muted.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Then to the offense of obstructing a passageway, how do you plead, sir?
It's guilty.
I'm guilty. Yes, sir.
Sir, I accept your plea of guilty, but I'm not going to find you guilty at this time. I'm going to place you on what I know your lawyer has explained to you, deferred adjudication. From your
Yes, sir.
perspective, I need to tell you that that feels like being on probation. You're going to have a probation officer and conditions, et cetera. What's different is the outcome. If you're successful in this deferred adjudication, I won't find you guilty at the end of the period. flip side of that coin. If during the period you were to violate the law, and that's any law, but let's say you get a DWI or you fail to live up to the conditions we're about to go over, I could take the plea that you gave me and sentence you up to 180 days in jail. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, with that understanding, I'm going to place you on deferred adjudication for a period of 14 months. You must maintain the interlock device on your vehicle for the first half term, and they will then review taking that off at the 7-month level. You must do the counseling that's ordered for substance abuse. That would include the Victims Impact Panel and DWI counseling. You must do 48 hours of community service restitution. And are there any other conditions I've missed, Ms. Hahn?
I don't believe so, Judge.
All right. Okay, then I think we're done. I'm gonna finish signing all the paperwork. Is that it? Is that all we need, Mr. McMahon, for? Yeah. Can he be released?
As far
Actually,
as,
probation needs to
Yeah.
talk to you. I'm sorry, I started to mess up there. Can we set that up to have Ms. Jennings talk at him? Signing all this paperwork's like buying a car. There's so many. As soon as we
Thank you
get
for
you
your time,
set up, yeah, as soon as we get you set up with probation, sir,
Okay.
Mr. Simpson, I'll proceed on the next case.
thank you, Judge.
Can we set them up with probation?
Yes, he is with our CLO.
All right, they're good. And then I'll come back to the file. Second. I haven't written on the file yet, so give me a second. Okay. Mr. Aliaga, are you prepared to proceed now with your counsel? Oh,
Yes, Your Honor.
okay. Okay, sir, and this is cause number 668-452. I believe you also were originally charged with driving while intoxicated. However, your lawyers convinced the state to instead proceed on obstructing a passageway. Is that what you think we're doing today, sir? In other words, you're not
Excuse-
pleading to DWI, you're pleading to obstructing a passageway.
Caesar, can you hear?
Yes, no, yes. Sorry.
Okay. All right, so let me ask you this. How do you plead to the offense of obstructing a passageway? Guilty, not guilty, no contest. You plead guilty, sir?
About the plea?
Yeah, no contest, Caesar.
Is it no contest here? I thought
No
well,
contest.
we're only doing guilty pleas here. Is that correct? Mr.
Lynn,
Simpson,
did you-
I'm asking-
I
I'm
put
sorry,
no
Mr.
contest on there. I know that on Brandon, we did guilty, but that was part of the plea. Ling, do you have a comment on this? Is it okay if he does no contest, or does he need to do guilty?
I was informed the last time I covered in this court that the state was doing guilty pleas on deferred. If I'm incorrect, I'm more than glad to.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right, sir, then I'm going to accept your guilty plea.
Judge, we can't hear you. Judge, I can't hear you.
Find you guilty at the end of the period. The flip side of that coin is, though, if you violate the terms of this program, or if you commit a crime over the next 12 months, like you pick up another DWI, I could take your sentence and sentence you up to a year in jail. Excuse me, up to 6 months in jail. You understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, then. I'm going to place you on 12 months deferred adjudication. You must do the driving while intoxicated counseling classes, in other words, the alcohol abuse counseling. That includes the victims panel. You must maintain an interlock device on your vehicle for half the term. In other words, sir, for 6 months, you're going to have that device on your vehicle that you have to blow before you start your car. And you must do 60 hours of community service restitution as a term of this deferred adjudication. Sir, do you have any question about any of the things I've gone over with you this morning?
No, sir.
Okay, I'm going to have you talk to our probation officer, and after you've talked to them, subject to your lawyer's instructions, you're free to leave, okay? But first, we have to
Okay.
hook you up with our probation officer. Thank you. We're off the record on this matter.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm not sure if Ms. Jennings is still tied up with your previous client.
Yes, so as soon as Mr. McCoy is out of that room, I'll go ahead
Okay,
and.
so Mr. Aliaga, I need you to stay on Zoom until I can put you in that room with the probation officer, okay? We'll do that as soon as she's free. Okay, sir?
Okay, sir. No problem.
All right, just hang in there and we'll get you over there in a little bit. Thank you, sir.
Judge, may I be excused?
You can run like the wind if you'd like, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Have a nice week.
Airborne, you too. Mr. Aliaga. Oh, oops, sorry, I don't want to spill that. Yeah, I was going through that. Make sure I signed everything I'm supposed to.
Did you put in supervisor supervision?
Oh, I wrote on one and probably not the other, $40.
$40?
I think that's what you taught me last week.
Do you mind writing this back?
Not at all, not at all. Oh, okay, I can do that on the call. So actually, the only one that you haven't already told me is reset, et cetera, is Mr. Rosas.
Yes, and Mr. Hertz?
And he's in the back
In the
room,
back
I think, right?
Oh, he's out from the ADA, so let me go and see if I can get a pre-trial conference.
Okay. Mr. Hillier, can I help you, sir? You after me?
Judge, I've conferred with the state. We're going to exchange some information. I'm going to get some mitigation together, and I think Ms. Hahn is going to review for an offer. I guess if we could ask for a reset so that we can reconvene and decide whether to take it or not, please, Judge.
Okay, what time would we do that?
So the next second will be a pretrial conference hearing date, and you have up to 4 months for that pretrial conference hearing.
Goodness, I was thinking 30 days, but
30 days sounds good to me too.
yeah,
4 months is horrible.
Would September 22nd work for you?
yes, ma'am. Did you say 22nd, not 27th?
22nd.
Good, got it.
Two.
No, 22, got it.
And you said you haven't decided how you're gonna dispose of the case, correct?
Hopefully then we'll have a decision.
Are you sure you don't want to push it a little bit more? We can always move it forward, but if it's not plead on by that date, then she'll make you go set it for trial.
Right. Well, you know, we are getting our client to do a class that might take him a little while. So yeah, all right. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. If we can resolve it earlier, we will. Otherwise,
Yeah.
let's just go with whatever reset. Yeah.
Okay, so let me go ahead and push it to November. If you do get a plea or a deal with the state, then we can, you can just email me and we'll move it to the date that you want to take, the setting.
We'll do. Are you going to reach out to us with the date?
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry. Are you going to give us a date in November, or we just wait to hear?
Would the 29th work for you in November?
2/9?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and again, if it does move, if you do get a deal and, the defendant is okay with that, we can always move it forward.
Wonderful. We can always set it for a plea. I appreciate you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, sir.
The only one that we're waiting on is Mr. Herb's case.
Good, Mr.
Oh,
Rosas.
he's still.
Last time I saw, he was still in the back.
Let me check on that, because Mr. Hernandez is already out. Oh, no, there's.
So he was in that one up there, yeah.
Yeah, there's something.
Sir, we're about ready to do something?
Ready to reset the case?
Yeah. Well, then we're gonna have to wait till the person that runs things.
Mr. Aliaga, can you please accept the invite so I can get you in with CLO Jennings, please? You need to speak with her before you log out.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so the next day will be a pre-trial conference hearing date. We have up to 4 months to set it for that. Do you want me to postpone it now, or do you want to- I can email you 2 to 3 dates to see what works for this calendar, and then if you can just email me back.
Trust the daytime.
So the furthest you can go is December 8th. Because that would be 4 months.
Do something with the community.
We can just do it. For the 30th, work for you, Friday? Or even the 22nd?
About Thursday, the 22nd.
I'll try. Do you know how it's gonna be disclosed?
Probably it's gonna be more than that.
Alright, and I'll go ahead and ask for Mr. Rosas to provide me with a good email, and I'll send the case for that.
Very good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So we set for, this is going to be Zoom.
Yes, and then on the pre-trial conference hearing dates, the defendant is not required to attend unless you want him to.
I want to.
Yes, unless we direct.
So we're going to Thursday, the 22nd. September 22nd.
Yes.
Very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. We'll probably work it out.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you for this. It's really cool.
Mr. Rosas, are you still there? What date they reset that to?
The 22nd. I do need to speak to Mr. Rosas. I can get a good contact.
Okay. Mr. Rosas, can you hear us? Ismael Rosas? He must have walked away. Mr. Rosas, you there, sir? Sir, you're muted.
Using my breakup room.
You got it? Okay.
Mr. Rosas, can you hear me? Oh, can you hear me? Okay, what is it email for you? You said his mail address is 90@yahoo.com. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and send the case meeting form for the next court date on the 22nd of September. So that way you get that date through email. Mhm. Yes. Okay, yeah, after this, your excuse, if you have any questions, go ahead and contact Mr. Burks. Okay, yeah, we don't.
Just the docket, huh? Do we have another docket this afternoon?
No, for this afternoon, we're okay. On Thursday is the only heavy docket that we have.
Well, Mr. Hernandez still looks very studious. Should we let him go or keep him on the screen?
I think.
Sorry, sir, I was working on something else. What was going on? Sorry, Your Honor.
I thought we were gonna have a jury trial today, sir. What happened?
Oh, I didn't see that on there. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. Your Honor.
I was
It's
looking
okay,
forward to
Mr.
seeing you in
Hernandez.
action.
We're all trying to figure it out still.
All right. Do we have a trial later this week?
Apparently, we don't have enough jurors.
I bet we could go out in the street and get some.
Would they be qualified?
They'll be qualified. Don't worry about it. Well,